Hey everybody, Charlie902 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. When we last left off, we spoke with Bird's Nest Roy here, and we were trying to find another lead on our gun. He said he sold it to a young lady before the union workers come looking for it. We also bought the Man from Heimdall shirt, which gives us +1 shivers and +1 to pain threshold. So now I'm kind of spinning my wheels a bit. We're waiting for Kim to get back from delivering the body to what I assume is the morgue. And while we're waiting on that, we're just kind of checking around to see what we can see. Picking up tear. Following up on people we've spoken to before. Let's look at this sign again. We may be able to pass this check.
A crumpled billboard reading, "The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open, and thus out of order."
Visual calculus. Let's do it. Let's put a point into visual calculus. Where are we at? It's at 5. Reconstruction of crime scenes makes laws of physics work for the laws. Let's do it. See if we can pass this check.
The sign billboard.
83 is pretty good. Let's go for it.
Keeping it. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Okay, were they running from something? Man, they went on top of the pawn shop.
These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags.
All right, look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
Okay, so it hit the crater and jumped. Look at the roof of the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Broken posts.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
Look at the sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The salmon and butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recently?
Within the past 72 hours.
Look at the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
All right, why the Caprice 40?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Okay. Why the Linnea G22?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
What now?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Well, we have to get across to follow the tracks. Can we repair this?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
I'm doing it.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal.
New task, close the waterlock on Wednesday.
Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yep. There was. I still wanted to pull it though and see what had happened. Alright, so that's all for here. Pass that check. We wasted a skill... Well, I don't know if we wasted a skill point. We spent a skill point to pass that check. Can't walk that way. Talked to most of the lorry drivers. What about this one? Did we talk to him since we've suspected the drivers?
Looking for something?
There we go. What's your stance on drugs, my friend?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
You smell of booze and cigarettes. What's the difference about narcotics?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Okay, so everything's race with you.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Listen, I agree it's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? Sure?
He eyes you wearily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then...
I don't know shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay, good. I was trying to throw him off his game. Then what are you still hanging around for? Most other... I can't say that. Communaires? Communaires have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
there was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
If they were getting drunk inside the Whirling in Rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
If you were at the Whirling, how do you know it was this racial slang word who broke into the lorry?
What? Aren't we allowed to say that he's the kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
If it's not you, who's running the drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
The one reselling humanitarian aid packages, right?
That's the one. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. Is your man alright? 100%. He's a lorry man selling his employer stuff. Broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. No doubt he's selling drugs too.
Well, we'll go talk to him. He is doing some shady stuff by selling the humanitarian aid, but that doesn't mean he's running drugs.
Guess so.
He's quite literally selling macaroni and plastic sunglasses. We're done for now. Alright. Let's go talk to him again. It's almost 1500. Alright.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Yeah. What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam. Super into drugs. No. Let's proceed.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
Somebody else says you're a lorry driver.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry driver.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you were a lorry driver.
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
We knew about the drug operation.
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
What crowd?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff. You're wasting my time. Tell me who the F is transporting the drugs here. It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
If you don't want to get into this mess, you have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddies. Ling, help us out. No one will know it was you. Yeah, I'm not going to challenge him. I'm going to play friendly with him. No? If you want to get into this, if you don't want to get into the mess, you have to give me a reason to move on. But he'll just make up something. Here, we're buddies.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Yeah, we knew this. The Hardy Boys made mention of there being a Hardy girl who is the 8th person who has a smooth boot print on her right boot, which would indicate that it's a female and that it's a lorry driver. And there's only one that I know of, and that's the Pell driver.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
It's the lady driver, the old woman back there.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
Who are the other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now?
Almost.
I really want us to be cool now.
Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
All right, we're cool now.
All right. Very cool. Let's cap this off with a purchase. A pair of funky sunglasses, detective. You deserve it. And I deserve it too. Don't you think?
I'll leave you to it for now. Before we leave, let's look through the sunglasses box. There was a check we could do here.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him.
We could do electrochemistry, perception. This is locked. We need conceptualization. Leave for now. The shoes?
The speakers below. You should go over and
They're
ask
50.
him about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
Okay. What's this?
You keep coming back.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you pay with net worth.
That's composure. Okay, we don't want any of that stuff. Pell driver looks like our woman. Should we wait for Kim to question? Every other time I've asked that, I've actually really wished I had waited for him, but we're not. We're going to go talk to her now. She is over here. Alright, Pell driver. Let's talk again.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
Alright, are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
Well, I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Sheriff. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the one everyone's afraid of.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Then who's the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other commoners sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
You said long haul.
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
Is that some sort of like common saying or urban legend?
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
Why are you scary to the people who used to know you?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
That's all I need to know. Thanks.
Oh, Sim.
Before I came, you seemed away.
What do you mean?
Like you were in a dream, inactive, turned off.
Yes? What about it?
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udachnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
Ride until you're dust, sister.
Irmao. I already am dust.
Thank you. Alright, so if it's not her, who is the other female lorry driver? Was it Elizabeth? Is it this?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Huh. I'm looking for a female lorry driver. Is it the lady who was in the apartment beside of us? Our hostel room beside of us? It very well could be. Before we tuck in for the night, this is still yellow. Why is this yellow?
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
This is the point of departure of the motor carriage that crashed into the Sumerian butter sign, right?
Why, yes it is. Good connection.
This is significant.
Maybe. Probably.
I think I got it. Still yellow. This lady, how do we get up there? I want to get up there to speak with her. Let's talk to Kuno, maybe? Hate talking to Kuno, but we'll talk to him.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
Before we go on with that, let's talk about how you said it was just some roofing material that some gimps left behind. I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You sure?
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What's with the tube of magnesium?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, whatever. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno grows through like a tube a day, and you look like you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
What's up with the powder?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Cool.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Like some kind of musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
Sure you are.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Man, we need more empathy. All right, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't...
Can we speak to you again?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You...
So it's a girl. Interesting.
A girl. She's too young to be a lorry driver. It's got to be this one. How do I get to her? I've already bought my shirt. I've already went to the bookstore. Let's go talk to Joyce real quick. And then we will try to head in for the night, I guess. Not supposed to run over this. I'm not seeing any more bottles either. We need a source of income here pretty quickly and soon. Let's see if we can pass this check.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
17%. Why is my conceptualization so low? I have conceptualization of 6 with a +2. I may retry it, so let's go ahead and try it. 17, go.
You have no clue. So many walls all over Martinique.
Okay. We'll come back and try that one later. Let's talk to Kunes.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Nope. There's the apartments. Can we do anything with this? Doesn't appear so. Should we open the door? Well, to be honest, I'm running out of things to do. But that'll put me in Evart's pocket. I don't want to be in Evart's pocket. I already turned away the bribe. If I was going to do that job for him, I would have took the bribe as well. Alright, let's continue up. Here's the industrial grade fuel that this young girl is using as paint. Let's go speak to Joyce, see if she has any more info for us, any more dialogue options.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I spoke with the lorryman.
Word has traveled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
Okay.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter.
Well, that's it. All right, that's all for now. Let's check our journal. Close the water lock tomorrow. Prove your authority. Maybe we could just wear a bunch of authority gear and try it. The jam mystery. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. I've been looking for that. I guess we need to keep looking. Joyce said there are 3 drivers at the intersection. Talk to them. One of them must know something. Smoker on the balcony. Alright. Let's try the lorry drivers again. One more time. Alright, let's run our way there. I feel like we're missing something. Hopefully it's not something super obvious. I may be overthinking everything. This one's a female. It's all for the
The
moment.
woman before you, not
That may be the lady. Okay. Is there anything to interact with? New dialogue options with you?
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Heard one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Look, man, I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
I asked you to who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do. Who is this person? What's her name? Let's ask what she looks like.
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair? Let me guess, it's blonde.
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Blue and violet. Who do I know that has blue and violet hair? Is it the young lady who was painting?
then she may have dyed it again.
This is true too. What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
Yeah, I gotcha. Now, you're saying you didn't know anything about the drug trade, but apparently you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
Okay.
It's true. We would have caught a lie. But a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
I'm sorry, I can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
How's she troubled?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
So we're going to ask, she shared this with you, but I'm sure he could just sense it.
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this... I wouldn't ask this. Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out.
Yeah, that's true. She's a suspect and I need you to tell me where she is, or I can't finish the investigation. Fine, I'll drop the matter for now. So you're all right with others ratting her out. You just don't want your hands dirty. I am going to call him out on that.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too.
All right, we'll find another way, brother.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes too.
You know what would also help? You giving me some money.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Who's they?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
That's all for now. And that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, or a subscribe, maybe even all three. And stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.